Today we are back on Hekateus IV. We are now defending Ex Veritas from Necron invaders. We have two new missions. This is where we left off last time. So we did all our upgrades and everything before we ended the last video, so this time we get to jump straight in with blind faith.
Networking.
Magos, we have received communication from off-world. It seems you are not the only respondent to our call for assistance.
Excellent news, Lexico Arcanus. Is another coming to our aid?
Unknown. The message was received by an astropathic relay center outside Ex Veritas. The last communication from the facility was a report of Necron warforms assaulting the main nave.
The Necrons again demonstrate dangerous cunning. They must have discovered the importance of the astropathic choir. My intervention clade will retake the relay station and recover this message.
There is a complication. All interstellar communications are held in a Psylocked data vault. You will therefore escort a senior astropath to the relay station, so they can retrieve the message in the event the choristers are all slain.
More than a complication. Astropaths are not renowned for their combat prowess.
Thus, the task is entrusted to your intervention clade. Every astropath is a rare resource, without which we are cut off from the rest of the galaxy. Ensure this resource is not wasted. Recover all pertinent data and any surviving members of the astropathic choir.
It shall be done, Lexico Arcanus. Whoever has contacted us across the stars, their voice will be heard.
Alrighty, so as you just heard, we have to this time escort an astropath to recover interstellar message from the choir station. This one, we seem to be fighting warriors, flayed ones, scarabs, and an unknown enemy force. I believe this time, I didn't check, I believe we can choose now which leader we wish to take for these missions. Now, this is going to be quite an attack-heavy mission by the sounds of it, or fighting-heavy mission. So, wise for us to look through and see who is sort of best at fighting and who is not. And I think I might take Captree because of the incense generator, the flechette blaster, the melee. It's quite a nice all-round leader to take.
Stalker looked acquiring targets.
So, this time, we have 10 recruitment capacity, so we can bring a ton of units, and we've got a bunch of upgrades. So, as you can see, we could get some veteran Skitarii Rangers here that have an alpha unit and true grit. So, one of them has the pistol. Or this unit's ranged weapons gain the pistol trait, so they can be used within melee range. This is super strong. Then also going to fill out our teams with a set of Taraxi and a set of infiltrators. This is an expensive mission, but a good one. Let's begin our journey with our masses of units.
The omens are not propitious, Magos. The Emperor's Tarot predicted suffering and frustration before an uncertain outcome. Blind I may be, but I can see the ill tidings clearly enough.
Remain close to the intervention clade. They will escort you to the station intact.
Then I shall take my survival on faith, and let the Emperor's grace deal me whatever fate he wills.
Make sure our astropath gets to the target destination quickly, but take no risks with him. The relay station is still silent. The astropathic choir there may be no more. Expect resistance.
We always do. Already into our first combat here. We have the astropath at the back. The astropath must reach the destination. A couple of pillars that can block different areas, neither of which is helpful to us. Neither of which is helpful to us, really. Someone might be. Really depends where enemy forces deploy. We now have a Skitarii Ranger Alpha that has a blaster pistol, a phosphor blaster pistol, a taser goad, and analyze trait, as well as true. All of our Skitarii Rangers also gain true grit. We'll bring a Taxi as well, and another Ranger. Currently, there are no enemies on the field, which doesn't make me feel all too happy, to be perfectly honest.
Acquiring targets.
Going to move the astropath now before the rest of my units.
Patience. Acquiring targets. Patience.
Don't want to move everyone in case something spawns behind us, which they have. Wonderful. Okay. That's a tough one for us then. With the Taxi, get it to burn the Necrons. Either of which then became covered, meaning they're further up the action list tree. Worried that the flayed one behind us
Stalker Doctrina in effect.
might be the first one in the list. Okay, it's not. Kind of means I wasted this guy. No one can reach the astropath. Okay, that flayed one ran itself into fire. Could turn that into cover.
Optimized.
So, the reason we turn this into cover so that my units can hide behind it. We won't get a chance to move the astropath up twice. So we'll move him up a chunk of the way so he's out of the range of the flayed one. Don't need to worry about the warriors. They're the primary concern here now. Have the use of cover. Gonna try and use to the best of our ability here. I forgot there was another flayed one behind us, so that's completely on me. We will taser this one first to reduce its defense. And blast it for basically no damage, because yay. Okay, the Talon attack from our Taraxi here did absolutely nothing, which is extremely devastating. Going to use our commander to break the pillar. I unfortunately cannot move unless I use a cognition point to do so now. Kind of defeats the purpose of my plan unless I move them over. So we'll move them over and we will shoot the flayed one. We'll take this opportunity to try and get some damage in. Now take this new opportunity to start the maneuvering of our astropath through towards the extract. Rather not lose all our units if I can help it. This is where this will then become a bit tougher. Is stuff will probably spawn in here, so that's extremely not good for the astropath. Apparently the burn missed. Luckily we have a melee attack from the Taraxi there. How far can that float? Currently the astropath cannot be attacked by it, so we'll keep him there and see what they do.
Ready.
We'll obscure, so they get extra max damage. Useful, find out where the flayed one plays, which is for a while. And we're gonna go move up and attack. We're gonna then use our cognition to close in on the next one and attack again. And get an achievement for moving 12 cells on a single turn. My main concern now is the flayed ones that are behind, because they can most definitely reach the astropath. Already lost our alpha leader. This is extremely bad. Going to interact with this machine, which all it does is remove vigilance, so it's not of use to us right now. But it's useful to at least show people know what it does. Okay, we're not going to bring anyone else in.
Optimized.
Instead, we're just going to try and get our astropath out of here. Which we won't be able to do quite this turn, but next turn we will. And in the spirit of that, we're going to try and take as many of these flayed ones with us as possible. Including using our trusty phosphor torch. Meaning we can now just spam, skip,
Patience.
and the astropath out of here. All our units took a lot of damage, which is not good. But we also have a lot more units. We are going to cognition. We don't need to decrease vigilance. We've got a lot of units. I don't think we need another one. Extra cognition points in the fight would be helpful.
The station is heavily damaged. The Necron assault struck hard. We should expect Xenos inside.
I sense death. Death, dreadful and awesome, has taken command of this place.
An accurate assessment. The nave is littered with corpses. Scan for any survivors.
Then the choir are dead. The enemy seek to silence this world and cut it off from the Imperium.
Scout ahead. Secure the nave and directly confirm the status of the choir.
Alrighty, so we can do a lot of stuff here. We have 0 vigilance, so we could split up the clade troops to search the nave. We could expeditious examination, move rapidly through. Or could Psychana and use the Astropath. I think we're going to use the Astropath.
I see only darkness, where many points of light should shine. The choir are all dead. You shall find their corpses scattered about the nave. The Xenos were thorough.
Such is their way. And what of the enemy? Do you perceive them?
I see nothing but death in this place.
The Necrons are death, Astropath. But the machine is immortal. And through the Omnissiah, even death can be defeated. They are here, and we will root them out.
Okay, so the Astropath has meant we have strengthened and energized. Going into this next combat on some units, not sure which.
The data vault chamber lies ahead. That is where we will find the astropathic logs archived. We have no time to plan the assault. Storm the chamber immediately! The enemy is here indeed. It is a cryptech, a specialist in their Xenos tech blasphemies.
The alien trespasses in our data vaults. Sacred words from across the stars are profaned by its presence.
It seeks to intimidate us. The alien's arrogance is matched only by the inevitability of its demise. Cut it down and secure the chamber.
The fact that it mocked us is absolutely hilarious in my eyes. Okay, Cryptex must survive, the Astropath must survive, and we must kill the Technomancer. Left there. I think trying to do a bit of a ranged assault on it might be good. Try and get an infiltrator up to block the warrior. Both sides if we can. I want to use all my ranged at once. We're bringing another Taraxi. We'll do the injured one. Lose it, we lose it. Game we'd have to be exposed to make the shot. I think it'll be worth it though. There we go, we can move him into cover with our ability there. Issue, my ranger is technically in melee. Okay, at least we got the crit. They're free from melee here. I'm going to utilize this to take a shot on the Technomancer again. We can kill it quick. Hopefully we can go to whatever the next bit is of this mission, because I don't assume this is the end. It would be too short.
Ready.
I mean, I doubt you'll get the kill here. By now. Range on that. I can move you 2 forward. Oh yeah, we're stuck in melee now. We'll be stuck in melee again and again. Oh well. Kill the Scarab Swarm. Melee the Necron Warrior. Wrap the Necron Warrior in melee here with the Taraxi. The Taraxi will probably die to the Scarabs unless we can do something about some of them. Perfect. They should die here. Okay, perfect. He's not dead. Technomancer is going to heal itself. Okay. And blast Capri. Or Captrix.
Doctrina in effect.
Okay, we've got the warrior out the way. Let's get blasting. Damn. The Taraxi did no damage. Probably going to die. Yeah. Using this other warrior, we're going to jump them using the ability so that they keep the max weapon damage. Nearly. There we go. So using the ability, we've got it into range, but it can't kill the Technomancer. For some reason, it was blocked. Scarabs make a counter-attack, and it does nothing worth a damn. There we go. Technomancer dead. Good old Scutari Ranger for the win.
Hold this chamber while our astropath completes his work.
The Psylocke is not trivial to open. It is a delicate and complex task that cannot be rushed. Even then, the raw symbolism of the message must still be transliterated into a form comprehensible by a less gifted mind.
Then we will hold this position. The alien is ever loath to grant us a moment of respite. Make ready to receive the enemy!
I must be protected while I extract the message. It will be disastrous if I am interrupted.
Yeah, I kind of figured that, Mr. Astropath. Get off your high horse. You've already insulted us once.
Do your work as you must, and have faith that we will do ours.
Yay. Preemptive strike, why not?
We have
Casualties
forced them into a
reported.
position of tactical inefficiency. Exploit the advantage.
Okay, some enemies damaged next skirmish. Flayed ones drawn to battle. Ah. Might have just made that worse for us. Hold the line, skittery men. Oh, that's a lot of flayed ones on the left there.
Stalker Doctrina in effect.
Okay, that helps because we know who is taking attacks where from those flayed ones. So we know one of those flayed ones first. Gonna move and get damaged. Unfortunately, don't know who's next. We get rid of some of these regenerating ones, which I think we do know where they line up. But it's worth it in the terms of making sure we have some greater odds in this fight. So we will most likely lose the Taraxi here. We have a double move coming up, so we're going to move this Infiltrator now instead. Then now we'll use the next Ranger. Okay, so it's going to be that flayed one next. If three will have them, that's not an issue. So if we use the axe first, we can deal raw damage. And then from them, we can use the Flechette Blaster, which does multiple attacks, meaning that the first hit will down it, the second bullet, because it's multiple hits that are consecutive, it will then kill it straight away on the floor. We don't have to worry about the regeneration. That is a lot more units. A lot more. That would burn my Infiltrator if I moved back. Great, can you kill that flayed one? Diagonally away there using the ability. The ability doesn't trigger attacks of opportunity. Means we can then move back, spread out, reburn with the Phosphor Torch on the Taraxi. Holding the left side a lot more, keeping it a lot more secure. We're going to lose that Ranger without a single shadow of a doubt. I would like to keep my commander at the back to defend the Astropath in case something warps in on the right. We'll use Obscure now. It lasts 3 turns. The big rifle, yep. Run down some more in a crossfire here. And we lost our infiltrator as well on the left. Not good for us. Okay, yeah. Ooh, that's a double warrior. That's not going to be good at all for us. That flayed one's going to be a pain. Get rid of them so they don't regenerate. Shouldn't be able to shoot any of my units anyway. Lack of opportunity. Alright, it got an angle. Don't shoot the astropath, please. Oh god. We need to pounce on them ASAP, really. Okay, we got rid of the close one. That flayed one has moved down into the fire. Works for me. And Necron Warrior is actually moving up rather than down. Interesting pathing from the AI there. I mean, I'll take it. Don't get me wrong.
Call the hunt.
We might be able to kill this Necron Warrior this turn with the combo attack from the Omnicyrax and the Machete Blaster. And good. Oh, that was an awkward angle they had there. Praise Mars for the defense on that one. No regenerating for you. That left flank is falling hard. And we might not get it here. No. At least it's locked in combat for next turn. We're going to lose this infiltrator and they're going to have a beeline to the astropath. If we're not careful. Take as many of them with us as possible. Okay, can't reach. That's good. That is not good. We just have to survive this turn. Means bin them off.
Firing targets.
Analyze the distant one. Incense generator ourselves. That should get rid of them because they're burning. The axe can reach, so we'll get a free hit on them. That allows them to be drawn into the combat here. Props to that single Skitarii Ranger who has just managed to sit there at the front. And so far not get damaged. Probably about to change, but... done your part now. You... are gonna be an absolute arse and just stop them from regenerating. Hide this ranger again. Just have to get through the round. Oh, I might have misjudged this though. None of the flayed ones are new, I don't think. I think Captree or Captrix does survive. Oh. Oh, that was so close. Praise Mars, holy.
Scriptorium processing complete. Cogitators report the message has been reconstructed and translated within acceptable parameters of accuracy.
Contacted unexpected. Unknown variables in our calculations. Satisfy our curiosity, Akbani.
It is no mere curiosity, Forgelord. The tides of fate may yet prove to have gifted us an unexpected boon.
Or an unlooked-for obstacle.
Open the data source, Lexico Arcanus.
I see hands of iron alongside meshing cogs, working in unison. The Gorgon's burning eyes in the void.
The sender is a Sergeant Varlek of the Iron Hands chapter of the Adeptus Astartes. Our call for help reached the chapter, and they dispatched the strike cruiser Medusa's Glare, along with a force of Iron Hands, to fulfill the ancient oaths they owe to the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Help is on the way, dear. We have Iron Hand reinforcements coming our way.
The sons of Ferrus Manus, the brethren of Medusa, the angels of death, born upon a tide of steel.
The Adeptus Astartes. Such a fascinating example of human augmentation.
This changes much. The predictive combat models must be updated.
The Space Marines themselves. This is good news. Something we have lately been starved of. On the walls of Ex Veritas, we will need all the assistance we can secure.
My fellow Iron Hands are making landfall at Ex Veritas. Stand by to receive us at your spaceport.
It is rare to stand alongside the Adeptus Astartes. Their biological alterations are a masterpiece of sacred knowledge. The divine wrought in flesh, every fiber and augmentation worthy of reverence.
Enough! Where is the fighting expected to be fiercest?
Strategic observances indicate the principal enemy assault shall be at Erudition Gate. The alien has identified it as a weak point.
Standard fortification pattern as prescribed by ancient Magi of Mars is incomplete. Erudition Gate is the flaw in the required perfection.
Then I shall deploy my brethren at Erudition Gate. Where the enemy is strongest, there we shall shatter them. Make sure your troops are in place to support.
Sergeant, I am already on my way.
We have Iron Hand support. Forlorn hope. About bloody time we had some hope on this damn planet. We also have some extra Archaeotech fragments, so we can get an upgrade or two. However, there's not really anything that I'm aching for right this second, so I'm going to hold on to those points. We're going to jump over to the Reliquary and upgrade Captrix here. Captrix did a good job. Not really sure if I want a cleaving blow on the Omniscience Axe. I mean, it could be useful. Bypassing armor would be exceptionally useful. Could get like grav mines, defense, stealth. There's a few different upgrades we could go for. We could improve Captrix's dodge chance, which would actually be really good. There should be up to 30% total now. So 30% chance to dodge each turn, up to twice a turn. And we're going to get Assault here so that we can attack and move again with Captrix. Very, very useful here. Bit of an extra look there at Captrix. So, that is all for Blind Faith. Thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate it. We're going to be jumping straight into Forlorn Hope, and I will see you again in the next one, where we will finally have the extra help from those Iron Hands that are actually responded to our call, and they're coming in, and it's going to be Mechanicus and Astartes in one, and it's going to be an absolutely awesome mission defending Ex Veritas here. So thank you all for coming out. I appreciate it. If you haven't already watched my other videos, come see us over on Twitch or whatever. Find all the links down below. There's a Linktree link. Click it. Has everything. Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Discord. Everything's there. Go check it out, and I will see you in the next one.